So now what we want to do is we want to launch the admin server for the domain. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect to the admin server in online mode. So let's go to our domain home and start the admin server. While that's starting, go ahead and launch a new terminal window. And make sure that your admin server is running. And notice here that the port has changed to 7011. Okay. So launch WLST again with no parameters. And we are going to connect to the admin server. Now we've done this in previous labs, so this should not be new to you. But if you haven't run through these labs before and you've jumped ahead to this lab, the syntax for connecting. Let me show you the syntax here really quick. Is specifying the username and password and the admin server URL. So let's go ahead and do that. And recall that we did not configure the admin port or SSL, so we're just going to use straight T3 demo A 7011, which is the new admin port. And then we'll get the warning that we connected insecurely, which is fine. Now notice how the prompt here is different than when we connected in an offline mode. In an offline mode, we were connected to the domain directory actually. By default, when we connect in an online mode, we're placed in the read-only configuration MBean hierarchy for the server that we connected to. So in this case, we connected to the admin server, and therefore we are on the admin server's configuration MBean tree. Now there are four basic MBean hierarchies. There's the server config, which is the read-only configuration hierarchy. There's a server runtime, which is a runtime MBean hierarchy, and a runtime hierarchy gives you information about the runtime, about the environment as it's running. So I can get application status, I can get JVM health and status, you can get other statistics and information for that server. And likewise, there's also a domain config and a domain runtime, which is scoped to the domain level and not necessarily the server level.